everybody, it's your girl Jackie O, aka Lil Pumpkin Pie 05, and welcome back to my channel. This look today has been brought to you by popular demand, and I think it's probably been only a matter of time before I recreated one of the beautiful and gorgeous Kelly Rowland's music video from Kissis Down Low, aka my doppelganger, aka my twin. I had multiple requests for this video look. I think she looks amazing in this video. Have you guys seen it? Please go check it out. She's got like 4 different looks, like a pin-up, there's like a yellow and lime green, and the one that I'm wearing here in this video is going to feature the purple one. I don't know, it's something about the purple one just kind of like screamed at me above the other ones. Either way, I think all of them are beautiful, and there's actually quite a few of the bright yellow and the bright green one. There's a few tutorials from some other YouTubers that have done it as well. Jean-Francois CD has done that one. Tatiana from Beat Face Honey has also recreated that one as well. Please go support them and please go check it out. So this is my rendition of the purple look, because I didn't really see too many people recreating the purple look. So I hope you guys like the look. Thank you for watching. Shout out to Kelly Rowland for looking damn good in this video, and I've already downloaded the song because you know I gotta support my artists, and yes, I do pay for my music, I'll have you know. Thank you for watching, and let's get right into it. The first thing I'm going to do is apply foundation. I'm using the Ellis Fast foundation, and the shade that I'm using is S107. Have I told you guys about Ellis Fast yet? So basically, they've got all of these cool little all-in-one type of products that can be, that are in liquid form. Eyeshadows, and I believe blushes, foundations, concealers. Literally, it's supposed to pretty much be like the makeup brand for women on the go. And all you have to do is just press that button at the top and the foundation comes out in a pen form. Personally, I still use a brush or like a sponge once it's been applied, but it's definitely a little bit more easy to use as far as like functionality and stuff like that. The foundation has been applied. I'm now using a damp beauty blender sponge to blend it into my skin. My favorite parts about this foundation are probably the finish and the shade. I think the shade is got like the nice, the perfect amount of warmth and just enough of a little bit of gold in it so that it doesn't make me look too red. This foundation is a little bit on the dewy side, so if you don't like that, I would definitely powder up on top or just use something that's a little bit more matte or semi-matte. I then use the brow pencil spiked from MAC, my usual favorite, to fill in my brows. You can't really see Kelly's brows in the video because she's got fringe covering them, but I'm still going to I'm going to fill them in the way that I normally do. Got brows, girl. I've got brows, girl. Now that we've got our eyebrows, take a bit of foundation and dab that on those eyelids. This is probably one of my better steps to getting long wearability out of shadows. Gives you a clean, I have darker eyelids, so it gives you a clean slate to start with, okay? So you can either use a little bit of foundation or concealer. It's up to you. But when I say little, I really mean a little, and just blend it out. Blend it out like you would an eyeshadow base. You're then going to need an eyeshadow base. This is from Smashbox. Their color cream liner, and the color that I'm using is Iris, which is just a deep purple. I took Iris and I applied that on my eyelid from inner to outer corner, making sure to blend it out around the corners. And this is also what's going to help grab onto those shadows, especially for the ladies that are like, I cannot get my eyeshadows to look like yours. Okay, well, they've got to get something, they've got to have something to adhere to. So you need something that's going to be creamy. And especially if you have dark skin, you know, those beautiful bright colors can get lost on our darker complexions. So nothing wrong with being dark, by the way, but just make sure that you're giving something for that eyeshadow to stick to, okay? Blend that out until you've got enough coverage. I'm using Inglot number 420 eyeshadow, which is a frosty kind of like lavender eyeshadow, silvery lavender. I apply 420 on my eyelid, leaving space. So pretty much just in this area right here, the inner corner and the middle of the lid. Inglot's got such beautifully pigmented eyeshadows. I'm going to take a black pencil eyeliner. This is the Limitless liner from Smashbox. And now I'm lining the middle and outer corners of my eyelids. I want it to be really, really dark and heavy, and I'm going to show you what I'm going to do with this in a minute. So just line that area there. And you can also kind of like flick it into the outer corner You can also actually use a black eyeshadow if you have one. This is just kind of like a 2-in-1 step. I'm using a black matte eyeshadow. This is Bulletproof from Sugar Pill, but she's broken, so I can't hold her very close to the camera. And on the outer corner of my eye, on top of where we applied that liner, I am blending this black eyeshadow into my crease as well. I'm not going to add a lot of color because I'm still going to put another color on top of this one. So this is just to kind of like darken and really define that crease area. I'm going to use a shimmery purple eyeshadow. This is Nocturnelle from MAC. You're going to want to apply this just like a liner. Pop that right on top of where that black eyeliner was. Pop that right on top. Pop that. Don't stop! Pop that! Don't stop! Pop that! Pop that! And then use a blending brush and blend it on the outer corner of your eye. First, I'm going to use something pointy to get more color payoff. This is the 226 brush from MAC. So you can like really see the perp, really want to see that perp. Blend it out, blend out the perp. And then I blended out the perp a little bit more with a 222 blending brush. Because I got big eyes, so it makes for more blending, you know? Now I'm taking a clean blending brush to soften around the edges of that purple. This is what really makes for a nice airbrush look, is just to keep everything in check, keep everything blended, and sometimes if that means switching brushes, then that's what you gotta do. But as you can see, it's looking a lot cleaner now. All right, now let's recap. We've got our icy lavender on the lid, dark purple in the outer corner. The only thing we need left is that pop of pink right here on the inner corner. This is somewhat of like a raspberry pink eyeshadow. This is number 58 from Makeup Forever. I used a pointed blending brush that's just gonna really allow us to get in that inner corner. And I applied that pink color there. And it's going to be a soft wash of color. It's not going to be like a pow pink. It's going to definitely be kind of diffused and soft and feminine, which is why I chose to apply this with a blending brush. I'm also blending that into the crease color just so that the two are kind of married together. That same black liner we used on top of our lids, take that and apply a black liner on your waterline. Kelly's got some really beautiful concealing under eyes going on, so I'm going to use my Studio Finish Concealer in NW40 from MAC. I first applied it with a finger and then applied some down the bridge of my nose because I'm looking at the picture from the video and she's definitely got some highlighting in the center of her nose. And now I'm using my Beauty Blender sponge to blend that out and into the foundation. The key to getting this highlight to really work for you is to not use something too light, and please don't use something too dark because you will probably just reverse all that hard work. Now, because my skin is oily, the chances of my makeup creasing on me are more likely than not. So you need to use a powder or a finishing powder on top of your makeup to make sure that it stays seamless and on all day crease free. I use the Laura Mercier translucent setting powder, and I'm applying that with a sponge on top of where our concealer was applied. Please don't go too heavy-handed with the finishing powder because you don't want a castly appearance. This is not the color of our skin, so we must not get carried away. And that will instantly, if you have any shine, that will pretty much instantly take all of it away. I'm also lightly applying some of that powder right underneath where you would normally contour, and this is going to help enhance the cheekbones. I then use the Makeup Forever Pro Finish Powder. This stuff offers great coverage, guys. I've had a few people ask me about this foundation since my last tutorial. It is a powder foundation. It is not cream, but I think it definitely offers just as much coverage as like a cream foundation. It's definitely like a light to medium and is light enough to be worn on top of foundation without looking too heavy or cakey, as you guys like to say, but it's still you know, got enough coverage where it can be worn alone, and it's a really great powder. Using my CoverGirl Queen Collection bronzer, I lightly contoured the cheekbones and along the bridge of my nose. Such a great drugstore buy. Like, this has really become my favorite contour, and I really love it. I love that it's not too red and there's minimal shimmer. Next, use a light pink blush. I'm going to use Dolce Vita blush from NARS, my favorite. I see Kelly wearing minimal blush, and when you look at her from head on, I can pretty much see the majority of the color like at the peak of her cheekbone. So I'm going to apply it a little bit kind of like behind the apple, if that makes sense. That pretty much sums up the face. We will come back for the lips, but let's go ahead and complete the eyes. I'm lining my bottom lash line with Nocturnal. And then applying that lavender eyeshadow that is on our lid on the inner corner of my lash line. I'm using Dior Show Iconic mascara. This is a pretty nice mascara. The only complaint that I think I have is the clumps. The clumps is alive. The clumps are alive and real. Y'all, the clumps are taking over. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. I need shout out to everybody who's got lashes kind of like mine. Like if you have thick and curly lashes, let me know what your favorite mascara is. I'm definitely, I mean, I like Lash Stiletto and I like this one. I love YSL Shocking, but lately I've been like on a mascara like binge. Like I've been wanting to try some new things. So let me know what you guys are loving and liking right now. Okay, now I know I don't need lashes per se, but I'm gonna go ahead and use the Red Cherry number 523 lashes for this look, simply because Kelly Rowland's rocking it, so I'm gonna rock it. Okay, I think it's only appropriate. There we go. Now I really feel like Miss Kelly. Oh yeah, you can't tell me nothing. Finally, it's time for a nude lip. She's got a nude lip, so I'm going to first, y'all know I always, whenever I wear any nude lip, line the lips with a soft brown liner. This is Cork lip liner from MAC. Otherwise, if you use a nude lipstick and you don't line your lips with something, you have dark lips like mine, you're going to get that white milky ring around the lips, and it's not okay. That is not socially acceptable. Then I completed the look with Honey lipstick from NYX and Smashbox lip enhancing lip gloss. This lipstick is so light, and that is why you need a brown lipstick. And please make sure you blend it out. Please, I'm begging you, please, girl. Put that nude gloss on top and you are done.